What's going on, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are taking a look at Damavand Peak Rush. So this was actually the first time that I ever saw Damavand Peak on Rush, so if I ever look a little confused, just keep that in mind, because I didn't know really what the heck was going on. But, you know, it's Rush mode, so I played a lot of it in Bad Company too, and it's like riding a bike, you know, don't forget. So this was the first night that I played Rush mode, which was last night, and you know, I was saving it up. You know, you wanted your first time to be special, and so it is a nice change of pace, and I really did enjoy it. Coming in here in the back, because the front I would have got mowed down by this guy, but instead I'm able to grab his dog tags. I'm going to sneak back around and try to arm the A crate. If you've watched me in the past before, you know that I'm a very aggressive player. I'm always in the middle of the action trying to arm the crates, and usually that means I die a lot, but that usually means that we end up getting the win a lot of times, because me and my teammates all usually go for the objective, play the objective. Once you get the arm or the crate armed, you know, always try to get into a position where you can keep an eye out, peek around the corner, see if anybody's arming it. I throw down a grenade down there just for good measure. End up catching a guy who turned the corner. But from that standpoint, you know, if I would have stood there, I would have got shot definitely by a guy. You know, we got the crate armed, but Karma came back and bit my dog tags. But, you know, we got the crate, and that's all that matters, because now we're able to move up, because while I was doing that, the rest of my team was going ahead and they were taking the other crates. So now we're ready to go ahead and move in. So during this video, what I want to do is I want to split it up into at least a couple of different sections, and that way you're going to get to see like 90% of the game. Actually, you're probably going to see a lot more percentage than that. There's only going to be a couple of spots that I actually cut out, but a lot of people have been asking to see full games. So that's what I'm going to do, and instead of uploading like one long 15-minute game that's, you know, turns people off whenever they click on it, I'm going to try to do this to try to keep it entertaining. That way you can watch one, you know, go take a smoke break if you need to or whatever, and then come back and watch another one. I should have gotten out right there in front, but because I've never played this before, I didn't know this, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just jump out right here, right where everybody is. And yeah, I get mowed down like instantly, so that's never any fun. But yeah, if I was to do it again, I would have jumped out before we got back there, because there's not really much to jump out behind enemy lines, because they're going to spawn all around you and totally wipe you out. One reoccurring theme that you're going to see throughout the course of my videos, and you saw it in Conquest, and you'll see it also in Rush, because the same rules apply, is that I almost always choose Recon class first, and it's usually my first spawn whenever I get to a base, and that's solely for the purpose of laying down one of those radio beacons as a spawn point, because if you lay one of those down and you're close to the action, you're just going to put that much more pressure on the enemy team. You're going to give your team a better opportunity and chance in order to get into the action a lot sooner and to be able to break through the enemy lines. So, I mean, who wants to spawn back at the back of the base every time? And yes, those little bars there do stop the vehicles, apparently. It took me a little bit. Alright, so now we're out in front, and I'm going to go ahead and place a tugs and a radio beacon. That way, if anybody comes nearby, hopefully we can see them. But I've heard so many people kind of bash the Recon class and say that they find it the least useful, and I'm like, what game are you playing? The radio beacon is such a huge part of the game, and I just don't think that people understand that yet. In fact, I'll probably make a video a little bit later stating that I honestly believe that it's the most important tool in the game, and something that everybody you know, should try out at least as their first spawn, and we'll go over a lot of that in detail. Right here, I was lucky because I had my buddy Mojo, who threw in smoke, who helped give me cover, because otherwise those guys probably would have taken me out. I can see the crate, but it makes it difficult for them to come in, and once again we're able to take down the A crate. So that's two bases now that we've been able to take down. people all around outside. You know, if I see a lot of units or enemy, I guess, markers on the ground, I'm usually not running out there. You know, I try to play it a little bit safer than probably some people. Some people like to go gung-ho. I kind of like to, you know, kind of play somewhat realistically, so I'm not out there trying to do too many crazy stunts or get myself killed, because I'm trying to give my team the best opportunity in order to win. If I stay alive, then I'm also a spawn point for my teammates. And there we go, we're able to take down the next base as well, so now we are ready to move up. And now it is time for the base jump. But you're going to have to tune in to the next video, part 2, in order to see the base jump. So check that out, and I will see you in just a few seconds. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe.